for wealth, or who's ready for change. But sometimes we don't know the answers because we don't have connections with the right people. So what I've learned is this, is that everything you need, success includes. You don't have to try to figure it out. Just do what other people, successful people do, and you're going to have what successful people have. So the reason I got involved in this company is I had a challenge with my life as a motivational speaker. Some of you already know that I am. But anyway, it was frustrating for me because people was trying to nickel and dime me for my gift. Can you do this for free? Can you give us a discount? And so in that vein of thought, I was frustrated. My bills weren't paid, and something else. My house was on foreclosure. Not only that, I had garnishment in my wages at the Florida County school system, $100 every single month. I couldn't pay my bills. Our lights was off. Our water was off for 9 months because I didn't have the money to pay it. So every single week I had to get 52 jugs of water. Every single week, just to bathe, just to cook dinner, just to wash dishes, all of that for 9 months. And I was frustrated. So I prayed to God. How many of you all know that when you pray and you pray the right way, the right people in the right circumstances will come your way? So what I said, this is what I said. Don't copy it. I said, Lord, surround me with people who are smarter than me. Surround me with people who make more money than me. Lord, surround me with people who are millionaires and multimillionaires.
Yes.
Well, unbeknownst to me, I prayed that prayer, and then I got a call from Toastmasters. I don't know if you've ever heard of Toastmasters. Toastmasters is a speaking organization. And they calls me up. Listen, Mr. Clemens, congratulations, you have been chosen as one of the top 13 speakers in Georgia.
Wow.
I was like, wow. And they said, we want you to go to Atlanta to compete for the national speakers competition. So I hung up the phone, went to Atlanta, and I met this guy, Jim. After I got through speaking to Jim, walked up to me, and he did me just like this. My food got cold this evening. He said, the $65 plate that I paid to be at this event, he said, I got to go home and microwave. And then he said something that changed my life, and my hair stood up on my head. Don't look at my hair. He did me just like this. If you hang around 5 millionaires, you'll be the 6th. Because what? A bird of a feather, what?
Flocks together.
Right. So because of that knowledge and that connection, I met this gentleman. And from that on, guess what? Here's a little secret. Millionaires hang around other millionaires. The reason why a lot of you, some of you don't know any millionaires personally or on your phone is because of the circle that you're around, the people that you're around, the realm of familiarity. Okay? But in order to get out of that realm, you got to step out of the realm. So that's what I did. I stepped out of the realm, and I met this gentleman, bro. Let me tell y'all something. Don't get me started. Don't get it twisted like a pretzel. Since I met this gentleman, I've been in business for 4 years. In 4 years, and I was dead right up here, and I was blowing up bubbles. But you know what? In 4 years, because of the strategies that he taught, I paid off 13 loans. I paid off my 13th loan last week.
Wow. Yeah.
In 4 years. How did I do that? Because money does not make you wealthy. Strategies do. So if you have the right strategies and put the right strategies in place, you won't have to work hard. You can work smart.
That's right.
Okay? So that's what I did. And not only that, now I've increased my paycheck. How many? Everybody say paycheck.
Paycheck.
How many of y'all love those checks? Y'all like them? All right, well, let me tell you something. With me, because of the strategies, I increased my paycheck by $475. And I don't work any harder. I just changed my strategies. I told my money where to go.
That's right.
And my money was an obedient servant. He said, yes, sir. I said, money, go here. He said, yes, sir. I said, go there. He said, yes, sir. So money is an obedient servant, but it's a terrible master. It's an obedient servant. You don't go where you go, but that's how come we got to have places to put the things where it can go, so it can grow, and you will glow, and then you will blow up. Okay. So, but anyway, enough of that. I just had to get it off my chest. It's getting in my spirit. But anyway, but I want to introduce this gentleman. This gentleman come all the way. He traveled from a long way, all the way from Atlanta, GA. Mm-hmm. And he is the person, he is a leader's leader. A lot of people look at me and they look up to me, and I'm thinking to myself, girl, a sister, or brother, you don't know what I know. You're not the people that I connect with, but I'm connected with someone. And because I connected with him, I'm connected with other multimillionaires. So in order to become one, you got to link up with one. Mm-hmm. So I am so grateful. I'm so honored to have him here to share the wealth of knowledge that has changed my life. Mm-hmm. And I tell you what, if you do the same thing, it will change your life. You don't have to work another job. You just need a new strategy. Mm-hmm. You can do what you do. Some people can't see a way, but there is a way. But the Bible says, and I'm not trying to preach, but the Bible says, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. But not just that. It goes on to say, and because they reject the knowledge. Mm. So it was something in my spirit that says that you all will not reject the knowledge. Because I feel that you are ready. Are you ready?
Yes.
Excuse my brother. Is you ready? Okay. Well, listen, I'm not going to blow your time. I'm not going to blow on the time, but I am going to say he knows 100% of the facts. He knows 100% of the business. He knows he's always helping me. He's helping me to achieve greatness. He's helped me to change my financial blueprint. Mm. He has done that. And because he's done it for me, boom. So I delay I don't want to rob any more of his, to steal his thunder, but I do want you all to help me. I'm talking like Steve Harvey. Put your hand together. And I want you all to hear him.
Oh my goodness.
None other than the great Chuck Hollywood Hardon.
Man. Thank you, sir. Thank you very, very much, very much. Here, you hold this for me, man. Just keep it. I'm on that Facebook Live. Just hold it. Just whichever direction you go, they catch you. Wow, y'all doing all right today?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. I got to be totally honest. When you come behind a person that speaks as eloquent as Aaron, it's kind of hard to feel the pressure a little bit. You know, like, man, he was very articulate. And he didn't articulate all his words. I got a southern drawl. It's like, man. But anyway, before we get started with our conversation, guys, I definitely have to give back up to Anthony. I mean, truly, when you get a chance to meet people and you guys are on kind of the same mindset, the same wavelength, kind of thinking the same way, it's a certain kind of way I tell people that you will attract what you're looking for. You will attract who you are, kind of what you're looking for. And I love being connected with people like Anthony. I mean, a true leader, he's a person that's willing to help anyone who wants to help themselves. You know, those kind of people that want to, you know, be better. When you want to be better, it's easy to help someone become better because you're open, you're willing, you're looking. Right? He loves having fun, but he's committed to helping as many people in this area because he sees what we do as real education for our community. Right? It's one we should be helping our community come up with the information that we get. So before I say anything about myself or anything else, let's just give it up for our host this afternoon. Over here, yeah? You sure? Okay, because I feel like I'm about to turn my back to you and I'm about to yell. So y'all hear me okay? How about now? Oh, man, okay, so we're going to have a good conversation this afternoon, you guys. And I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I don't think it's fair when you're learning about business or talking about money that you know something about the person standing in front of you. Okay? So my name is Chuck Hardon, born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia, like we've been talking about. And I tell people my story is not that much different than anybody else's out there. I was taught a certain formula on what it takes to be successful growing up here in America. This is the richest country in the world, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I was told if you want to be successful, you need to go to school, get good grades, and go to college. You heard that. Mm-hmm. Right? Then you go to college, you get more good grades, you go out there and get that good job. And if you work that good job really, really hard, if you show up early, if you stay late, you will wealthy and successful. Is that what y'all heard? Right? Yes. That's what I heard, and that's what I did. After graduating from Tri-Cities High School, right at East Point, I attended Clark Atlanta University, where I got me a degree in business. And I went out and I got that good job. And humbly, I would never, ever complain about anything that me and my wife have. I love to tell people I feel we're very blessed. And I say we're blessed because we had food on the table. Who can agree that that alone is a blessing? Right?
Yes.
We had cars in the driveway. We had a roof over our heads. So we're blessed. Because even in this country, some people don't even have that. But we did get to the point where the lifestyle had caught up with the income. So no matter how hard I work, I find myself living check to check. Now, can anybody else in the room relate? Living check to check.
Yes.
Okay? Then after that first child, we're living check behind the check. Anybody relate that? Okay? Right? Kids are expensive. But if you have kids, don't we always want more for them than for ourselves? So we sacrifice and we go without so that they can have. But still find myself financially restrained. Telling them no to things I honestly think they deserve. So I was just opening at a point where I was like, okay, God, I need you to show me something. I need you to show me something that will help me take my family to the next level of life. Because I can never figure out how I'm going to ever get ahead if I'm barely keeping up. Right? And this is what I learned. If you ask God the right way for the right thing and you're ready for it, God will bless you. But you have to be ready to receive the blessing. Okay? And
That's
that
right.
particular day I was ready. Because not only did he put me in the right industry, he also put me around, like Anthony said, the right people. The right people that can show me and teach me how to be successful at it. And one of the things my mentor shared with me that made me feel very comfortable to share with you guys, he said, Chuck, the situation you're in is not 100% your fault. I felt very good about that. Because I thought I was messing this whole thing up. I was like, man, I'm blowing this thing. When I'm blowing it, I'm blowing it. You know? He said the system that we're taught growing up is a system that's actually designed to fail from the beginning. And if you're not familiar with that system, it's called the 40-40-40 plan. And basically, all that means is we're expected to work 40 hours a week, right? So 9 to 5. We're expected to do that for 40 years. And then you retire on 40% of your income. Now think about that for a second. If 100% of your income is not enough right now, how are you expected to live off 40%? And that's the game plan 95% of the country is on right now. And I'm sure all of us know people that work 30, 40, even 50 years. They have retired, but still dependent on family, friends, or the federal government for simple survival. We all know people like that.
Yes.
Right? And that's not their fault. That's if they follow the plan to a T. It's still only supposed to be 40%. So if we know that that plan doesn't work because we're taking a proactive approach, not a reactive approach. We already know that doesn't work, so we put some things in place differently. Strategies in place that anyone can implement. And the reason that plan doesn't work is one, because we live in a different kind of economy. You know, 60 years ago, that was a great plan. Who can agree that our society is totally different than it was 60 years ago?
Yes, sir.
How about 40 years ago?
Yes.
How about 10 years ago? Right?
Yes.
We live in a different kind of economy. And in a different kind of economy, you have to have different ways of thinking, different ways of growing, and different ways of earning. Because the 4 challenges that we have to overcome in order to create financial success. And that's going to be the key word, financial, right? Because we were talking earlier, all of us do different things for a living. All of us have different occupations. But we all have a goal of being successful financially. Yes, it is.
Yes.
And what some people don't understand is when they say, well, I'm not in the finance game. I'm like, yes, you are. We live in a capitalistic economy. Everybody is in the game. Right. And if you don't understand you're in the game, number one, that means you lose by default. Because you're in the game. The second thing, you have to know the rules to the game. That's not taught in a traditional education system. The third thing you need is a strategy on how to win the game. You got to have those things in place, or else it's like you playing football trying to hit a home run. You're playing 2 different games, right? And if you don't overcome these financial challenges, you will never be financially successful, right? So challenge number 1 is work. Wait a minute, matter of fact, let me give y'all something to write this down so y'all be able to. I have a form that you guys can follow along with. Here, take one and pass it around. Take one and pass it around. I'm right over here. Y'all can walk all the way over here. You know.
Oh, thank you.
So now, I need y'all to flip the page over, because what I'm going to explain to you is not on the page yet. We're going to have to redo that page. These are the 4 challenges. If you don't have a pen, here's a pen to write with. Thank you very, very much. Anybody else need a pen? Pen, yeah, pen. Bam, there you go, there you go. Pen, anybody? Pen going once, pen going twice. Somebody else need a pen? Y'all need a pen over there? We're good? Okay, so everyone have to throw it. I'm just kidding. I was ready to say. All right, so everybody got a pen. Now turn the page over because what we're going to share, let's see. I think I have some folks. You guys can use this to write on. I might have a book right there. Because I want y'all not to miss this. I might have something to push down on. Bam. Journal of Life. I need that back. That's what's very important. There you go. You need something right on? You good? Let me see what I got here. So you got to be prepared. You know what I mean? Right, you go right there. Y'all good? Get something better down? You good? Straight? Okay. So these are 4 challenges. Challenge number 1 is a word called inflation. Inflation. That's what we call a silent income killer. Because what inflation is, if you're not familiar with it, inflation is the cost of living increasing just a little bit every single day. Every day. Come on in, come on in. Have a seat, come on in. Mm-hmm. If you put your finger up, we won't even see you. If you put your finger up like that, it's just like church. We won't even see you. You're invisible. Right? Inflation is challenge number 1. And all that is the cost of living increasing just a little bit every single day. Every day. I'm going to give you a good example of inflation. All right? So the best example I have are gas prices. All right? Gas prices. So when I was growing up, when I first started driving, you could buy gas for under $1. Y'all remember that? Mm-hmm. So I'm the old dude in the room. Everybody knows. You can buy gas for under $1. Right? So $1, $20 to fill up your tank. Right? For the whole week, you good. Now, $20 gets you about half a tank, if that. That's inflation, okay? So that's how inflation affects you directly. Inflation also affects you indirectly. How you doing? Doing good? Awesome, awesome. It affects you indirectly. This is how it affects you indirectly. Because if gas prices increase for us, it also increases for the business owners. Right. So let's think of a guy that grows produce for the grocery stores. He has a tractor on his farm. He needs fuel to move his tractor. Yes, he has. Mm-hmm. Now, if gas prices increase for him, do you think he eats that cost or does he pass it on? He passes it on, right? Then he passes it to the transportation companies because he got to get the food from the farm to the grocery store. Do you think that business, the transportation company, eats that cost or do they pass it on? They pass it on. Then they pass it on to the grocery stores. So now we show up at Kroger, right? Kroger business to make money. Yes, yes. Yes. So do you think they eat that cost or do they pass it on?
They pass it on.
They pass it on. And who do they pass it to?
Consumers.
They pass it to us, the consumers. So not only do we have to pay for our inflation, we also have to pay for their inflation. So what we have to do is put our money or our income in a situation that grows faster than the rate of inflation. Okay? Challenge number 2. Challenge number 2 is the biggest expense we all have to pay. I know, we write it on the back. I'm sorry, I didn't even say it. We just write it down. I saw you looking at that like, where is he? It's like when the pastor would tell you the scripture, and they said, we give the scripture, and like, if you find the scripture, say amen. They're like, amen, like, you know you ain't find it that quick. They're going to say amen automatically. Turn to John 15:82, they're like, find say amen, amen. Man, you did not find it that quick, dude. Next thing you know, you're trying to find what it is. What it at? I'm going to have to read it later. I'm going to have to read it later. Let me put a bookmark right here, right? So, challenge number 2 is the biggest expense that all of us have to pay. The biggest expense, taxes. I know somebody was thinking, oh, that's my child. That's mine. Nope, taxes are the biggest one. Taxes takes 1/3 of your income. 1/3 of income goes to taxes. The third challenge is what I call a snake bite. It's debt. Yeah. Who in the room got a little debt they love to get rid of?
Who?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
and
sir.
I call it the snake bite because it's funny because when a snake bites you, that's not what kills you. It's the poison as it seeps through your body over time. So swiping the card don't hurt. Matter of fact, it's kind of fun. Right, they got a chip now, you just pop that thing in there, right? That's kind of fun. But what's not fun is we paying for that same thing 2 months later. Or we paying for that same thing 2 years later. Or we paying for that same thing 10 years later. We might even own that thing anymore. That's how that works, right? So we don't just talk about minimizing debt. We want to help you 100% eliminate your debt. All right? And then challenge number 4, which is the hardest challenge we have to overcome, is what we call big business. Big business. And all that is just bad programming. Because corporate America spends a lot of money in marketing and advertising. They spend millions of dollars trying to figure out how to get more of your money out of your pocket. And every month is something different. I'm not just talking about living expenses. We got to pay the bills. We got to heat, water, lights, gas, survival stuff. I'm talking about the extra stuff. Yes. Like right now, it's December, right? Christmas time. The malls are packed right now.
Yes, sir.
Packed out. People spending money, right? Now, it's the challenge because that's just December. In January, we got New Year's. Got to get a little New Year's outfit, right? In February, we got Valentine's Day. March, we got spring break. April, we got Easter. May, we got Mother's Day. June, we got Father's Day. July, we got 4th of July. August, we got back to school. September, we got Labor Day. October, we got Halloween. A whole industry built on one day. In November, we have Thanksgiving, which is the actual holiday. But corporate America created Black Friday. Corporate America created Brown Thursday. They created Cyber Monday. The entire weekend of nothing but spending money. Then we land right back in December. Every month. Now, what somebody in the room just said is, well, Mr. Hardon, I'll celebrate all of them. Well, you at least do 6 out of 12. Right? And that doesn't even include graduations, anniversaries, birthdays, all the things we do to celebrate people. Now, this is the thing. Once you get to know me, you're going to quickly learn I love to have fun and celebrate. I turn up real quick. And my personality is that. Right? But what I don't think is that we need to go into debt to either show someone that we love them or that we're proud of them. Because if you already checked the check, how do you pay for all that other stuff? Right. It lands back on the card. It's the way we're programmed. And corporate America puts it so much in your face that you feel bad if you don't participate. Right? They make you feel bad if you don't participate in all these holidays. So what we're going to do is have a mind shift. Because that's our biggest challenge. We've been doing this for 20, 30 years. We're going to shift that concept. Instead of spending money every month, we want to show you how to have your money make money every day. That's how to create wealth. Okay? So y'all got the 4 challenges? Y'all got it written down. Okay, awesome. Flip it over. We're going to show you how to get through that. This is how you overcome these 4 challenges. This is where it gets fun. So, we're part of an organization called the Extra Digit Movement. It's at the top of the page. The Extra Digit Movement is a group of individuals from all different walks of life, all across the country, all different backgrounds, all different occupations. But we have one common goal, and that's to create financial success. And that financial success is going to be different for each and every single person in this room. If we went around the room right now, all of us have a different concept for what that means for you. We want to help you create your personal financial success. Okay? Now, the origin of the Extra Digit Movement is up at the top right. This is where we're going to start filling some stuff in. Okay? The gentleman who started this organization, he was earning 3 figures a week working a regular job. So working a regular 9 to 5 job, 3 figures a week, pretty good income, you know. But then he figured out how to start earning 4 figures per week. So instead of making 3 figures every other week, he started making 4 figures per week. That's a big jump, right? That initially turned into a 5-figure month. So that first blank is the number 5. 5 figures per month, which turned into a 6 figures per year. And now he has a 7-figure career. Now the gentleman name is Mr. Brian Bean. He is a graduate of Morehouse College. Morehouse College. And he was able to retire at the age of 22. Ain't that impressive? Some people say, I ain't gonna even retire at 65, man. I'm looking like 72 maybe. 22. He was able to get out of corporate America altogether. Now, the goal of the Extra Digit Movement is simple. We want to help eliminate 1B, which stands for billion. $1 billion of debt. We want to help earn 100M, $100 million in business income, and create 1B, $1 billion investment portfolio. And those numbers sound real big, right? Billion, a billion, right? And it is a big number, but it's doable when you break it down. Because if you think about $1 billion, that's really helping 1,000 people get rid of $1 million of debt. Or you can reverse that number. That's helping 1 million people get rid of $1,000 worth of debt. Can we all admit that it's 1 million people
in here in a 30-mile radius to have at least $1,000 worth of debt they love to get rid of right now. So it's not that hard to do. We just got to create the movement big enough to do it. Okay? Now we're going to create 100 millionaires working from home. So 100 people earning at least $1 million working from home. Now some people key in on the word million, and some people key in on the from home. That's a good combo either way. Because if you're making that kind of income, you can now do pretty much what you're meant or put here to do. What I understand people have done, a lot of people, including myself, we got caught up in just paying the bills. Just caught up in not just trying to survive. You know, I'm just trying to make it, if I can make it the next month. And it's not as bad as just we got caught up into the system. But if you were kind of financially set, financially free, you could do what you were put here to do. Yes or yes?
Yes.
Because God put us to do something more than just pay bills and die. We're supposed to do way more than that. But we get caught up on just trying to survive. And then we want to create a $1 billion investment portfolio. $1 billion. That's not one person. That's a group of us. They now say, look, we've now become financially free. Let us now be able to reinvest in what we want to invest in. So if we see an apartment complex, we say we can buy this complex. All of us gonna put up $20,000 because we got it. Now we own equity in this apartment complex in the community that we want to put it in. Yeah. If we see a community coming up, let us all buy 3 franchises and put over here. All of us put up a little $15,000 because it's a group of us, not just one person. Right? Because
That's
all
good.
of us
That's
come
good.
up together. You see what I mean? But it takes the right mindset of people to do that. And the extra digit movement is that mindset. Because I'm sure all y'all got friends that you know should be in this room right now, but they ain't here. They at the mall. And that was way more. I got to finish Christmas shopping. The store's gonna be open tomorrow. This conversation happened today. So we can't get caught up in what they doing. We just finding like-minded people to go ahead and work with now. Because we decided to make a difference now. Y'all follow me?
Yes.
Now, people's question is, how do we get to that point? From where I am right now, I love what you're saying, but how do I get from my situation, where I might be check to check, a little bit over the check, a little bit behind the check, but I'm tight. You know what I'm saying? How do I get from my situation to that situation? It doesn't happen overnight. And it doesn't happen with a lump sum of money. We all know people that got a lump sum of money and ended up being broke 5 years later. We all heard of football players got an $80 million contract, they broke 10 years later. They don't have a strategy. It's not the income, it's the strategy on what to do with it. Okay? We have a strategy called income shifting. That's the strategy. And when you ask, what is that? That's shifting the money, blank space is money, shifting the money back to its original owner. That's you.
I like that. I like that.
Shifting the money back to the original owner, which is you. So we partnered up with a company called Making Wealth Real Financial. That blank is wealth. Making Wealth Real Financial. And we abbreviate that MWR. And MWR flagship product is called the Financial Edge Membership. Financial Edge Membership. I don't want you guys to get nervous. I know we do have some teachers in the room. Nobody's going to check your paper. So have you spell it, it's fine. As long as you know what you wrote. Right? And in this class, you know, I know it's not good to copy somebody else's paper. In this class, it's okay to be a copycat. As long as you're copying the right cat. Right? I can get you there. So go ahead and go over and be willing to share your answers. You know, I hate those people who used to be like, oh my God. Why are you tripping today? Come on. Okay, so this is what is built into the Financial Edge membership. We made strategic partnerships to help everyone in their financial needs. Okay, so we're going to run through and tell you exactly what they are. The first one is called Money Max. Money Max, that's our tax reduction strategies. Because of course, everyone has to pay some type of taxes. But do you know everyone doesn't pay the same taxes? Okay? So what we're going to show you how to do as an individual, if you are right now, how to become more tax efficient. We're not talking about tax evasion. I don't believe in that. I do believe we got to feed the goose that lays the golden eggs. We got to pay our police officers, we got to pay our teachers, we got to pay our firemen, we got to pay our soldiers. Everyone needs to get paid, but most people are overpaying taxes. Okay? So you get to partner up with experts to help you become tax efficient. The second one is called Credit Max. Credit Max is our credit restoration program. I'm sure you guys are familiar with credit repair. You guys heard of credit repair programs? That's like trying to put a Band-Aid on a broken bone. Okay, so sometimes you gotta rebuild and reconstruct. So we're doing credit restoration. The third one is Equity Max. This is our debt elimination strategies. And the fourth one is Wealth Max. You got another word max behind all of those, right? That's to maximize everything. Okay, so that's what comes with your membership, all right? Everything is lined up, and there are people that you work with directly to help with each and every single one. So once you get your membership, you click a button deciding to set a consultation for my tax reduction strategy. They're going to work with you directly based on your situation, because all of our situations are different, to help you get your stuff right, okay? And that's for every single one. Now, when people see what we offer, the cost always kind of comes into play a little bit, like how much does all that cost? It sounds like a lot. And it could be. With our system, it's not. It's not thousands of dollars. In order to set everything up, your initial investment is $228. So it says, how much does it cost? It's $228. Establishes your business and your membership. And it's $119 a month to maintain your membership. Cost to the word investment. So investment. Because if you think about it that way, when you invest in something, you're expecting a return on that investment. And if your return is higher than your investment, then you're in a win situation, yes or yes. Let me show you how your ROI is going to work, your return on your investment. Now, with this system, though, you do get the strategies, the software, and the system, and they have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you go through the program exactly how they lay it out, and you don't like it, you can always get your money back. Okay, so give you 30 days, say, look, this is the game plan we can lay out for you. This is going to be your results. You're like, I don't like it. I think I'm just going to get my money back. They're going to say, cool. Because their objective is not to get people involved where it does not benefit them. Our only currency is your success testimony. Who agreed that Anthony had a great testimony? Right? Paying off debt, isn't that a great testimony? Getting the extra $417 back on your paycheck, isn't that a great testimony? So we're looking for that. You know what I mean? Because again, $400 won't retire you, but would it help? Yes, indeed, right? So let me show you exactly how it works. This is what we do. Down here is how we do it. Okay? So I'm going to give you a time frame on how to implement the strategies. We call this the 3-6-9 transformation. All right? So in 3 days, we're going to help you increase your cash flow. So cash flow management. We're going to help you with that in the first 3 days of getting your membership. Within 6 weeks, you should be in a position to have business income. And within 9 months, you should be in a position to have investment income. That's where it gets good. So let's talk about cash flow, just so we be sure we got a good understanding of what cash flow is. Because a lot of people think cash flow and income are the same thing, and they're not. Cash flow is actually measured in time. Income is measured in dollars. So let's take an example. Let's just say you call on a person that earns $1 million a year. Can we agree that's a huge income? We can't agree that's huge income. Y'all looking like it's all right. It's like $1 million. That's huge income, right? But if their expenses are $2 million, that means they only have 6 months of cash flow. So they only survive 6 months where they actually earn. Y'all follow me? Let's say we know another individual that only earns, let's say, $80,000 a year. But their expenses are $40,000. That means that person has 2 years of cash flow. Do y'all follow my numbers and how we came up with it? So we're going to help increase your cash flow. Okay? Now, if you have a job and you work a regular 9-to-5 job and you get a W-2 at the end of the year, are you guys familiar with the W-2?
Yes.
Right? You also fill out a form called the W-4. The W-4 is a document that your HR department has that says how much to pay in tax on your behalf. It looks just like this. This is W-4 form. See this? Ooh. Right? Scary form, right? 80% of the country has this form filled out incorrectly. Not because they're not smart, it's because we just haven't been really taught. They got a lot of terminology in here that confuses us. So we just say, I don't know what to put on here.
I did get a little confused. Could you go back to that last one where you talked about about the income, he said 80-40. I don't want to get lost in
You want to get
That's because everybody be like that. I was like,
You see that? That's just like everybody having a Bible verse, and they keep it moving.
Yeah.
And you know they got that Bible verse. It just went over here. Okay,
Yeah,
so the example I gave was someone, I gave two, right? So let's just say if a person makes $1 million, right? They may have a good income. But normally, because they have such a large income, they overspend. So their expenses get so high, they now have $2 million in expenses. So they can live with the $1 million, and then the other $1 million, they're just paying on credit card. You know, let me go ahead and pay this off. I'll give me a loan. I'll do this. Okay, I know the car costs, you know, $300,000, so I just get a loan because, you know, I'll make it back. So they extend themselves past the point of what they earn. So their expenses are $2 million. But you have another person just earns $80,000. They say, well, look, I'm just going to keep my stuff real concise. I'm going to stay real lean in how I operate. So their expense is only $40,000. That means if they get laid off from their job, they still got a whole another year they can live because they earn double what they spent. Follow me?
yes.
Did I break it down?
Yes, you did.
I should have been a teacher, man. I'm telling you. So, what we're going to do when it comes to the W-4, once you get your membership, this is one of the strategies we're going to walk you through to help you become cash flow positive. Because there's only two kinds of cash flow. You got positive cash flow, you got negative cash flow. Most people are negative. That's why they find themselves living check to check, right? My mentor taught me, said, if you pay this month's bills with this month's money, you in the hole. Because 1 month puts you out.
Right.
3 months, you might be out the house because we stretched ourselves too far. Right. It's not always our fault, but I mean, that's how they kind of set it up. And taxes is a reason that they don't. I'm explaining that to you. So we're going to walk you through this process. So that is adjusting the W-4, right? Because how it works is if you're taxed, if you have a regular job, you're taxed from 28% to 33%. You're at the highest tax bracket if you work a job. 28% to 33%. So think about this for easy numbers. Let's just say we know a person earns $100,000 a year. That's a pretty good job, yes? Right. That means they pay $30,000 in taxes.
That's 1/3, yeah.
$30,000. That's a lot of money, right? It's very difficult to become financially successful if you got to give away 30 cents of every dollar you make. I mean, God only asks for 10. Come on. But that's how the system is set up if you work a job. Now, if you own a business, you're taxed differently. Mm-hmm. You're taxed anywhere from 18% to 23%. So you're going to say that's an average of about 20%, 10,000 less. Now, if you have your money making money, you're taxed at the very least. You're only taxed at 15%. That's if your money making money. This one line right here I just went through was the line that changed my life. That one right there. Because in my mind, I was always the one to take responsibility for where I was at. If I did something bad, hey man, that was me. Did something good, hey, that was me. That way I can celebrate both sides. So if I'm in the hole, it's me. Chuck, but you gotta work hard. You gotta hustle up, boy. Come on, you can do it, make it happen. Get a side hustle, do a job, cut grass, do something. Don't just sit here and complain about it. Whoever heard this phrase, the more you make, the more they
take.
The more they take. So it's very difficult if they're doing it that way. Because watch this. Let's give an example. Let's just say I have a job and I'm on $100,000 a year. Good job, right? I'm paying $30,000 in taxes. All right? Now what was your name again? Destiny. You doing good? Let's say Destiny owns a business and her business generates $100,000. Because she has a business, she only has to pay $20,000 in taxes. That's $10,000 difference. Both of us have had to work. Both of us had to go out there and go get it. Why is there a difference? Because in our society, in the game we're playing, the way a job work is I work, I'm taxed, then I spend. That's why when you get to a job, there's a gross and a net. Anybody ever get that freak out moment when the first paycheck you got and you saw that gross and net? I freaked out. I was like, hold on, dude. Wait a minute. I worked at Zoo Atlanta. I was a VIP person. The only that's I'm a business information person. I told you what the animals were. Good for the lives, but that tells out. That's all I need. Stuff like that. So I got my first check. I made $10 an hour. I worked 40 hours. Easy math, $400. Let's get it. Paycheck, cha-ching, let's go. I got my paycheck. I was like, wait a minute, man. It's like 138 reasons I got a problem right now. Like, what is this? What's FICA? I don't even know FICA. They was like, that's the taxes. Like, I'm a kid. I don't pay taxes. I said, you do now. And we get taxed the highest. Now, if you have a business, a business works, a business spends, then a business pay taxes. So if you have a business, you get to write off things before you have to pay taxes on income. So you get to pay your taxes last. Why does that benefit you? Once you start your MWR business, you get the same benefits of a business owner. So you get to write off things you're doing right now anyway. For example, who don't got a cell phone? Your cell phone's not tax deductible. Who don't use the internet? Internet not tax deductible. How about light bill? How about gas bill? How about water bill? Just leave your hand up to me. Right. We pay these bills right now anyway, yes or yes?
Yeah.
Once you start your home-based business, because you work your business from your home, a portion of what you do is all now tax deductible. The only thing the government requires is that you do it the right way. We're going to teach you how to do that, and that you track it. And with your membership, you get an app that tracks all your expenses for you. Even miles you drive in your car cannot be tax deductible. Miles you drive to work every day cannot be tax deductible. We just taught that. Now you have a home-based business. Congratulations. Even money you pay your kids can be tax deductible. I didn't even know that. I've been doing this for 10 years. So again, we're not trying to beat the system. We just work in the system the way it's meant to be worked. That's why I have to pay $30,000 in taxes, and Destiny gets to pay $20,000 because she's going to write off her lifestyle. Because she's going to pay that cell phone bill anyway. Yes or yes?
Yes.
You pay that light bill anyway. Yes or yes? You're going to drive your car anyway. So now she gets to write that off. That's why they're taxed different. Okay? Now let's just say, what was your name again? Chanel. Let's say Chanel's an investor. Okay? And Chanel generated $100,000 from her investments. She's only taxed 15%. That's the part that was the click for me right there. Because I was mad. Once I said, hold on, wait a minute. So all of us earned $100,000. I'm working a job, I gotta pay 30. She has a business, she has to pay 20. She's an investor, she only gotta pay 15. That ain't fair. Because I gotta leave my house every morning. I gotta leave my kids, I gotta go out. If you go pay me $100,000, you're gonna work before 150. Right?
Yeah.
So that means I gotta do all that, and I gotta give you 30 grand. She's waking up at the crack of noon. She's having breakfast at home. She's meditating in the morning before she leaves because her money is out making money.
I received it.
Yes, sir.
Right? She goes to check the stock to see, oh, yeah, cha-ching, we did good last night. Because she makes money in her sleep because her money is making money.
Yes, sir.
And she only has to pay 15. Man, that ain't, I was like, that ain't fair. I don't care what y'all say, that ain't fair. This is my mentor servant. He said, Chuck, it is fair. Because that's how you choose to make money. Anybody can invest. You just don't know how. I learned that day. Like, show me your right? Because anybody can do it. We just weren't taught that. So what we're doing is showing you how to shift from where you are with a job through a home-based business to become more tax efficient to be an investor. And this is how we do it. Number one, over here we're going to help you minimize taxes. We're going to help you minimize your debt and help you minimize expenses. This is what our Financial Edge membership does. This first strategy. Day one, you click this button, you set your appointment to first go through your W-4. Right? Now, after you did your testimony of how much did you get back once you went through this process?
$475.
$475.
Yes.
Right? $475. How long did it take you to fill out the form?
About 15, 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
And did you work any more hours?
No, sir.
Did you sell any product?
No, sir.
Did you have to recruit anybody?
No, sir.
And you got $475 a month since you did.
Yes.
Who can use $475 right now? Now, again, your situation is going to be different. It varies. In my organization, it's been $200 per check, all the way up to $600 per check. So it depends on your situation, but they do it based on you. That's why you work with an expert. Okay? So we're going to help you minimize your taxes first. Then we're going to help you minimize your debt, because now you take that extra $475, $375, whatever it is, and you start to pay off your debt with our debt elimination strategy, where they put all your debt into the calculator, not just credit cards. I mean, we talking about student loans, mortgages, everything going to the calculator. And they're going to show you how strategically pay it off and pay it off quicker. Something called snowballing your debt. All right? When you snowball your debt, you get to pay it off way quicker. I'm not talking about 2 years earlier, 3 years earlier. I'm talking about people paying off 30-year mortgages in 8 years. I'm talking about just getting all, just imagine the point or the day that you get to celebrate zero. Just be 100% debt free. Right? We just need the strategy. Then, of course, we have minimized expenses. The best and most consistent way to do that is to increase your credit. Because when your credit score goes up, your interest rates go down. So we have a system that helps clean up your credit. All right? The thing I love most about this company, we've been working with this particular company for about 45 days now. So it's brand new. We had the strategies in place for about 4 years, but this company, they do it for you. So the credit repair is someone in my organization. She just gave her testimony, some on video, but she gave her testimony. She's been in 30 days. Her score jumped 60 points. 30 days. They asked, what you do? I said, I don't know. She clicked the button. It's not my job. I don't know what they did. She clicked the button. She sent her stuff. They started clearing stuff off. Because there's 5 aspects to clean up your credit. Most people just focus on one. We focus on all 5. Makes a difference. Okay? This is how we get strategy number 1 taken care of. You can do all that in 3 days. All you do is click the button and set the appointment. Strategy number 2 is business income. This is where it gets exciting, because this is more money. Notice I say more, not more. Because this is above and beyond what you currently get from your job right now. Who's ever heard of multiple streams of income?
Yes.
Who can agree in this kind of economy, having all your eggs in one basket is very dangerous. So you need to have something coming in just in case something happens. I call it like, you know, we do have car insurance, right? You pay for car insurance. You pay for house insurance in case something happens. You pay for health insurance just in case something happens. What if something happens to your job? You gotta have some business insurance. Something's gonna continue to come, regardless of if you're working or not. So let me show you. We get paid about 10 different ways in this company. I'm not gonna explain all 10. I'm gonna give you 4. Okay? The first one's called a momentum bonus. All right? A momentum bonus is something that pays just to kind of get your business moving. And the first momentum bonus is $150. They give you 30 days to achieve that. All you have to do is help 3 individuals get their membership. Help 3 people decide to do what we do. The second bonus is $450. So if you look at that blank space there, it's $450. $450. And all you do is, once you identify your 3, you're going to help them identify 3. The next bonus is $900. That's again duplicating that exact same process, helping those people find 3 people. Because who can admit right now that we know people need this information that we talk about, and they over here somewhere. Right? They're somewhere in the other part of the complex, you know. So what we're doing is just sharing information with people that are already looking for what we do. What most people get caught up in is when I do that example of 3 to get 3 to get 3, somebody in their head just said, man, that sounds good, but that sounds like one of them pyramid things, man. Yeah, somebody said, I know they did. I felt it came from this side of the room, so I don't know which one of y'all it was. And I'm not picking on you because I said the exact same thing. When I saw this business model, I said, man, that sounds like one of the pyramid things. My mama told me not to do them pyramid things. That's what I said. Because if you think about it, though, every structure or organization that you've ever been a part of was shaped the exact same way. Our country, we have one president, yes he is. He's kind of different, but he's still the president right now. Right? We have some branches to keep him in check, or try to. We have some governors, mayors, then the citizens. Right? At your job right now, there's one CEO of any company, yes? They got some presidents, some vice presidents, directors, managers, supervisors, then us. Period. Right? How about the church? One pastor. Head pastor. You got some associate pastors, some other pastors. Even now they got some more pastors. Right? They got a whole lot of pastors. Right? And then they got parishioners. It's all shaped the exact same way. But what we were programmed to think growing up, what I heard from every teacher, manager, supervisor, they always said, Chuck, you got to start at the bottom and work your way to the top. Who ever heard that before? Right? Every man said you got to start at the bottom, work your way to the top. Every teacher said you got to start at the bottom, work your way to the top. I met one millionaire. He said, what we're going to do is we're going to start at the top and we're going to build your bottom. Who should I listen to? I think I'm listening to the millionaire. Because anybody we know that makes a lot of money, that's what they did. It was Bill Gates, Zuckerberg, and 3 of his friends. That's how businesses are built. We've just been taught we have to start at the bottom. No one ever taught us entrepreneurship, but we have an option of creating the top. Right. So you change your mindset around that, you can create a great lifestyle for yourself. Right? But again, it's how we think. So by doing that, now you put yourself in a position to have an organization of people that's out doing the exact same thing we're doing. We helping people. We help people with a financial challenge that most people already have. The second way we get paid, they have what's called, QDF stands for Qualified Field Director. Once you have 12 people in your organization, the company pays you a minimum of $600 a month. Minimum. You gotta like that word minimum. Who can use extra $600 on top of what you already got coming in right now? We also have something called the daily pay. It goes anywhere from $5 a day up to $1,000 per day. Oh yeah. And I always like to be very realistic. Let's just say it's $5 a day. Because I see how y'all looking at $5. Y'all looking at $5. Right? For $5, that ain't really impressive to y'all, huh? Let me ask you guys a question. If you woke up tomorrow morning, it was $5 sitting out by your car, would you pick it up? Yes. If you came back outside the next day and $5 sitting in the same place, would you pick it up? Yes. How about 5, 6 days in a row, $5 sitting right there, would you pick it up? Yes. How about by day number 12, you can go outside looking for that $5? Oh, man, I'm about to say, that's why I'm messing with my car. Because it's $5. But watch this. If you do $5 a day times 30 days, that's $150 a month. Who uses $150 a month? Again, your membership is $119 a month. Did you just cover your membership? You get your business to pay for your business, right? Now, we also have the luxury car bonus. It starts at $500. It goes to $1,250. And it goes to $3,000. Now, since Anthony is holding my phone right now, I'm not going to show y'all. My back office is going to show it to you at the end so you can see exactly how it works, right? Because we've been in about 45 days now. Really excited because we get to help a lot of people, but they pay you for helping people. We like helping people. Okay? So, if you take advantage of strategy number 1, if you've chosen to take advantage of strategy number 2, this is an option. You don't have to. You should definitely be in a position to take advantage of strategy number 3. This is investment income. This is the end game that we all have to shoot for, regardless if you work with us or not. You have to put yourself in a position where you're not working for money, but you got money working for you. That's what they told us growing up, right? No one ever taught us how to do it, though. They said it. It makes sense. But they didn't teach us how to do it. You know why? Because they didn't know either. It's too much access to information and experts that can help with that. That's what our Wealth Max does. It puts together a program for you. So when I click the button and set my consultation, my strategy might be different than yours, depending on what you want out of life, depending on what you want in your retirement. But if you never get to this point, you will never get over those financial challenges that we all have to face. This helps us get over the 4 financial challenges, just the membership. So I tell people the membership will make you wealthy because it's going to shift your mindset in order to get these things taken care of. Our compensation plan can make you wealthy in 5 years because you get paid for helping people do what they're looking to do anyway. How many of y'all know people that talk about getting their credit score up all the time? How many know people that talk about, man, this student loan killing me right now? They got debt sitting on. We know people that need this already. We just have a solution for them. Okay? So the way investment income works, you can have capital gains. That's when your money making money. You also have dividends. And the best investment is yourself. You are your best investment. Investing in you. And MWR gives you that opportunity for only $228. That's like, for all the education we give, that's nothing. right? Especially when you can do one strategy and get extra $400 for your paycheck. That's easy math right now, right? And that's been on his paycheck since we started the process of income shifting. So now we just have people that do the work for us. All we do is plug people into the system. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to be, knowledgeable. I don't know how all this finance stuff works. That's not my gift. My gift is helping people, right? So I'm going to use my gift to bring people here. Because who can agree that most people's challenges sometimes build around finances? It won't fix everything. But about 80% of everybody's challenge somewhere lies in finance. Either they don't understand it, don't have a good grasp on it, feel like they're in a hole. We get to help people. So if you like helping people, we're going to do good here. We're going to do good. And there's always three kinds of people when we have this conversation. Number 3 person says, it look good, it sounds good, but it's not for me. That's quite all right. It's not for everybody. It's a lot of money being a lawyer when I don't go to law school. So if it's not for you, I want you to do the next best thing. Because you might be one of those people that already have their credit score at 750. So you're good on credit. You might be one of those people who parents started a trust for them when they were 5 years old, and by the time you're 55, it's going to be 1.8 million already there. So you straight. Or the kids already college fund already paid for. You good. If that's you, it's not a whole lot of people like you. That means you know other people that need this. My mentor taught me a blessing ain't a blessing unless you can give it away. This is one thing you can give away. So if it's not for you, let Anthony know who it is for. If you got a friend, if you got a cousin, if you got a sister that needs some help in this area, don't have the information and keep it to yourself. Be a blessing to somebody else, right? If you're number 2, that means you like what I hear, but I really just need the membership. I just want to put it to work for me. I don't want to tell anybody about it. I just want to get my credit straight. I want to pay off my debt. I just need to handle my stuff. I'm not really in position or have the time to try to do anything else. If that's you, great. That's not a problem, right? And as a matter of fact, if that is you, we're going to give you a discount. We like discounts, right? So the membership, along where it says membership only, it's only $79 a month. So right next to where it says members only, put $79. That gives you full access to the Financial Edge membership. Every max that we have, you can now maximize, okay? Then you have a number 1 person who's kind of like myself. A person's like, okay, if I want to come up, I want to bring my community up with me. And if you're going to pay me for that, that's cool too. I'm going to receive that. I appreciate it. Right? I want the daily pay, the bonus. I want every pay that's available. I want to get all the payments. Okay, so if that's you, I want to say welcome to the family, welcome to the team. We're just getting started with this company. The company been in business a little bit over 2 years right now, so it's brand spanking new. So people probably never even heard of Making Wealth Real. So we get to be the pioneers that's opening up and building the market. So I'm excited about that because I get to go to different places and meet great people like you guys and get to share with them, hey, we in this together, right? Because watch this. Because a lot of people think that they can't do what we do. Do me a favor. Look at the person that invited you out here today. Go ahead and take a look at him. What is he doing? Nothing. He's doing absolutely nothing.
I am doing something.
Right? Now, this is a good thing. He's sitting there learning how to do a presentation by watching me. That's how I learned. When I got started 45 days ago, I wasn't doing none of this. I called all of my friends to my house. I had my mentor get up in the front, and he did the conversation. I said, man, I was sitting right about here, kind of what Trisha said. All my friends in the room, I'm doing this. Good job, man. You're good. Can you do that? Can you invite some people to the room and let somebody else talk for you? Watch this. Even though I'm doing a conversation, I guarantee you Anthony better than me. When he more articulate up here, he's a teacher by nature anyway. He gonna blow this thing out of the water. I'm excited. Because I get to be a part of that. I get to be a part of someone else having success. And then, I like that. Right? So if you want to be a part of that kind of movement, hey, let's knock arms and make things happen. And then what I'm gonna do real quick, I'm gonna show y'all my back office. Because I talked about the pay, but I'm gonna show you exactly how it works. Everybody's back office is gonna look the exact same. And let me hold it real quick from you because I gotta get to my phone. Bam. All y'all on Facebook, appreciate y'all getting on. Peace up. A-Town down. I'll let you later. You know what I'm saying? Had to turn that off so we